Hey friends, it's Sammy back with another episode of the Daily Dash. That's right, it's everything you need to know from around the world and in my life, straight from my car dashboard to yours. Today is Wednesday, October 16th. We'll go with that, 2019. Let me tell you what you need to know so you're in the know around the water cooler and in Carline today. Okay, the fourth Democratic debate was last night with a record-setting 12 candidates on stage. Craziness. The Nationals won the NLCS. Why do I always forget the first thing of news? The Dove Awards were here in Nashville last night. Lauren Daigle, without surprise, won 3 awards, including Song of the Year for You Say. It's also National Sports Day. That's a new national day. Love it. It's also National Take Your Parents to Lunch Day, although I just got lunch for my kids, so they didn't get that memo. But my daughter just finished the PSAT and got out of school early, so what are you going to do? Okay, if you missed any of that, you know you can find it below. Of course, you can find me at the Sammy Cone on Twitter and Instagram, sammycone.com, and on YouTube. While you're there, why not do a little heart, little emoji, something? Just lets me know you're listening and helps us keep the conversation going. Okay, so what's going on? So last night, I did a couple things, but there's one thing in particular I want to tell you about, and that was going to TPAC, which is the Tennessee Performing Arts Center, to see Once on This Island, the musical. So here's the backstory. I was a proud member of my high school show choir. I was a 3-year member, which, at the time was a pretty big deal to make it as a sophomore. Just saying, I will not sing for you now. We've experienced that. Things change as you get older and get your tonsils out. Anywho, so for our senior competition season for nationals, we actually did a medley from Once on This Island. So just imagine all the purple sequins and the blue, like teal blue eyeshadow, and then like this wrap skirt, and then like the fans, all of it. So in my mind, I'm like, oh yeah, Once on This Island. I know that. I've seen that. No, never saw it. Really had no idea about the story. And so went to see it last night. I believe it was the opening of their national tour. It happened to be here in Nashville. And I'm going to give you some positives and negatives. So first, it is a 90-minute show without intermission, which you never really see in the theater these days. And I rather liked it. I liked that it wasn't, a huge long night. I could have taken my kids and gotten them home on time, all of that. So I appreciated that. The other super cool thing, and I don't know if you guys saw this on the Tony Awards, not only do they have sand on the stage and water on the stage, there's actual audience members situated throughout the stage on the side, kind of in the back. Now, granted, first of all, sorry, I don't know how to get those tickets. I'm sure there's a way. I was going to look. I don't know. But second of all, they're like kind of bleachery type seats, and then you're in front of everyone. So I'm thinking, I don't know if I could sit on a stage for an hour and a half on a bleacher I don't sit still well, as we all know. So, I'm playing with my hair, I'm scratching, this. I don't know. Kudos to those that could. So, yeah. Anywho. So, that was really cool. Now, for the musical itself, I knew the first song because that was the Papa Gay, don't come around me, Erzuli, who will my love be? All that stuff. And I remember that from our competition days, and it was great. But the rest of the music, while the performers were really strong, it wasn't like, I need to listen to that again. It wasn't that earworm like Wicked or something where I'm like, I have to get the soundtrack. The story moved a little slow for me, and honestly, yeah, it was different. I don't know. I kind of was like, I'm not sure how I feel about it. There were some really important cultural messages, but yeah, it wasn't like totally my cup of tea. Well, I'll just say it that way. I will say from a family-friendly standpoint, because I know you guys always ask me that, I didn't see a lot of kids there. There was no bad language that I could discern, at least. There were a few visual and verbal innuendos, like sexual innuendos. Nothing but like where they're, they kind of lay down in the bed, and then there's another part behind like a sheet. It's almost like a shadow behind a sheet where, someone's on top of each other, and then there's part of a song. So, but nothing, again, nothing that would keep me from bringing a child. You just might get a question. Yeah, there were a lot of students there last night, which I thought was interesting. So a lot of students, not a lot of kids. And yeah, so I appreciate TPAC providing the tickets for me so I could give you my honest review. If you have any specific questions, I'm happy to answer those. But otherwise, you can always go to tpac.org, I believe. It's October 15th through 20th at the Tennessee Performing Arts Center, and there you have it. Once on this Island, the musical. Okay, I prayed over our work yesterday. I just want to pray over our families. I pray that just for you and your family, that you would squeeze them a little tighter today. Okay, friends, I pray you have a great day wherever you are. Make sure you make it great, and do not wait to tell someone you love how you feel about them. And I showered and it's not raining. Can we all believe it? I washed my hair. I told you I was going to get it done. Got it done. Okay, stay tuned tomorrow. I'm going to talk to you about a restaurant opening I went to last night as well. Okay, bye, friends.